What's going on, guys? So I was actually so impressed by this projector, I decided to do an actual full breakdown and review of this because I think there's some information out there that needs to be kind of gone over. I've seen a lot of reviews of this projector, but I also see a lot of misinformation, and I've been called out a few times for certain few things that I think I can straighten out today. And we're going to talk about that. There are a couple different versions of this projector. I know that, coming from China, this projector, I believe it's an HY300M. There are a couple different versions of this. It's being mass produced over there, especially on Temu. If you'll notice, I have two different size boxes here. Well, these were supposed to be the same projector. We're going to talk about that today because I think there's a little miscommunication between what you're receiving, and it's kind of hit or miss, I'll be honest with you. However, all versions of this projector that I have tested have all been fantastic, even if they are minus a few features that I thought I was going to be getting. And we're going to kind of talk about that because realistically, it's hit or miss on whether you end up with one of these that is going to have all the potential features that they state in their thing on Temu. And I believe you can purchase this elsewhere, like Amazon and other places. This Mag Cube, this HY300M, there are a couple different versions of this. Like I said, as you can see here, I have two different boxes. Both of these were purchased at the same price point. Both of them were purchased from the same link. Both of them came with different features. We're going to discuss that. The original projector that I got was actually in the bigger box. Now, I was under the impression I was going to be getting an Android version of this, and I was wrong. I did not receive an Android version of this. What I did get was the base version, which actually only came out to a native resolution of 720p, which still looked fantastic. This is a mind-blowing little projector. Bear in mind, guys, you're spending $46. That's it. This projector has done more things than I can possibly imagine. I've had, like I said in my other video, I've had a lot of cheap projectors, cheap-end projectors that did not produce even close to the quality as. This is a lightweight, probably weighs maybe a pound, a little over a pound. And that's it. It has a ton of connections on the back. The remote is super easy to use. This is a great all-around projector, especially if you're trying to do something like show documentation or take this to a conference room and pop it up real fast. This is literally the simplest, easiest device I've ever used to work with. It is such a fantastic little thing. And this is their base model. I ended up with the base model when I made the original price. This is not the base model. It is also in a smaller box. We're going to talk about that. This one is the Android version. Now, I have yet to open this. When I got this, it was so good for the price that I was blown away. Even running 4K streaming. And if you are going to be streaming anything to this through any of the casting services that it offers, like Miracast, any of that stuff, Sony Smart or Samsung SmartCast, any of that, turn the resolution up on the device that you're casting from, or choose the highest resolution that you can, because 720p looks at least as good as 1080 if you're streaming in 4K on your device that it's transferring to this. I have no lag. I've watched complete movies at 4K resolution streaming to this, and it's going to downscale it on the base model to 720, but it looks like 1080 or better, and it's very clear. It is stupid clear. So the higher you can stream in the resolution on the base model, the better it's going to be, especially for gaming. If you're gaming, turn your resolution all the way up on your gaming systems. Like, I'll be hooking this. We're going to be testing this on this is the base model. We're going to be testing this on my gaming laptop, and I'm going to have the graphics turned up. So you will get a very good representation of what this is. I'm also going to be doing this in the daylight, right? So we're going to be putting this in my other room in the daylight during the day. You can see I do have a few of my blinds pulled, but I want you to see that this is totally playable in all scenarios. This is going to be a pretty serious breakdown review because we're going to cover a lot of ground. I'm not going to open this one because I bought two of them. One is backup. I didn't realize that the one I bought as backup actually came with all the features I originally wanted. So I had initially bought two of them, right? I'm going to use this one until it burns out. I've had this one running almost constantly for a week straight and had zero issues. The fan in this thing is super quiet. So this allows you to connect USB. It also has a earphone out port, which we're going to talk about because for some reason my tablet doesn't want to connect to the Bluetooth JBL Go speaker that I've been using with it. So I had to actually wire it to the projector itself and plug it in to get the audio from the projector to this. But when I use my phone, I can actually just tap into my Bluetooth and go directly to this and place this wherever I want to. I think that's going to be dependent on device. The other thing we're going to do that I want to talk about is how good the casting actually is with this. How good is the mirroring of the image with latency? So to give you an idea, here's a wireless Nintendo 64 controller that I hook up to my tablet for all of my emulation gaming, right? And I can also play up to PlayStation Portable on this tablet with another Bluetooth controller. I don't think we're going to go that far, but I have done it. I'm just going to try to cover the basis with you guys. This is totally playable. The latency between this casting and that and the projector is minute. It never bothers me. I have zero issues while gaming in Nintendo 64, playing all of the N64 games that I want to. It is that good. The casting is that good where I barely notice it at all. Totally playable. So we're going to do that too. So not only are we going to hook this up that way, and like I said, I don't think I need to go into all of the streaming for this. What I will say is this is bright enough to use during the day. Yes, it is an LED projector. Okay, but it is bright enough to use during the day. As long as you get enough light canceled out in the room, it is reasonable. Okay, at night it looks fantastic. Mid-light settings, it still looks great. During the day, it'll be kind of base, and that's what I want to show you. I want to show you during the day what this looks like on the wall. That way you can be like, well, can I use it during the day? Well, let's take a look. Can you use it during the day? I will say that probably it would be better to use it with movies and games that are going to be more well lit. If you're trying to do dark gameplay, I would suggest only using this at night because you're not going to see the visuals very well if it's a dark game or a dark movie. You know, it's not going to present itself well unless you have a nice, very low light setting. But if you're playing visually stunning games that have bright features and vibrant colors, this is going to be the way to go during the day if you want to do that. Comes with this awesome little remote. Somebody asked me if you could use this on a power bank. My answer to that is no. I have not been able to use it on a power bank. It doesn't have an external power source in that fashion. I have been able to use it on a 150 watt power inverter, so this would be great to take camping when we take our motorcycle because it's small and compact. I can throw it in the bike. We can blow it up on the side of the tent, and I can hook it right to my power inverter. It doesn't kill the battery on my bike because it basically uses like almost no power. I mean, it's just a little LED projector with a tiny fan. It's almost using like not much power at all. I could probably run this on my bike battery for like 6 or 7 hours and before it would actually make a large enough dent that it would affect the bike. But if you were just going to use this for an hour and a half or 2 hours, watch a movie while camping off the power of a tiny 12-volt motorcycle battery, would have no issues doing that through a 150 watt power inverter. But as far as plugging it into, you know, a power bank, I don't really see a way that that's possible to do that. So unfortunately, I'm going to say no to that. I'm not saying there's a way you can't or, you know, something stopping you. There probably is a way that you could do that. But as of right now, my answer to that is no. So this projector also has the ability to connect to the internet, which is very interesting to me because if you hook it up to Windows and you get it on the same network, and then it opens up all the untapped potential of this projector. I'm not going to be using it in that fashion, but if you choose to, in the manual that you get, it actually talks about the service you're going to need to do that through your computer. Feel free to do that, guys. It will, like I said, untap. I only wanted it for casting and the HDMI port for gaming and camping. So those are going to be my needs. Like I said, I wanted a quick system that I could connect and just have fun easily. Just throw this in the backpack, grab my tablet, grab my controller, boom, gone. Wherever I head to, I got 120 inches of wall capability in gaming with my friends at any point in time. That's what I designed this for. That was the whole purpose of this setup. My understanding is the Android version is better, especially if you connect it to the internet. Apparently, this gives you all the Android features and stuff, which is what I had initially set out. So it's weird that both of these came from the same link, and this one specifically says on the top, non-built-in Android. This one says Android system built in, and it's in a smaller box. So I don't know why. I'm sure I could correct that with Temu. I'm sure I could reach out to them and be like, hey, you sent me the wrong projector. But at this point, I've already used it a lot. I like it. It's fine for what it is. I don't really need the Android services. Could be fun, but not necessary. I'm going to save this one as backup. That one goes over here. So I think a good test to start this with, guys, is I have used this projector a lot. I've had zero issues with it. It is perfect for streaming movies off my phone, right from Netflix, Hulu, whatever streaming service you want to use. Just go to your casting device, activate your cast. It connects to the projector. Choose your sound device. The sound that comes through this is kind of chintzy. It's not the best. It's okay. I choose to use my JBL Go. This has 4 or 5 hours of easy time at full battery with no issues. If you have a JBL Flip or equivalent speaker, probably great. Or you can just plug a 3.5 millimeter jack into this and run a 5.1 or bigger surround sound, whatever you want to do, or a wireless device to the back of this that will stream to a sound system of your choosing. So all that is available to you. So I think let's kick this off with a little bit of Android gaming. We're going to do a little bit of emulation gaming so I can show you guys just how good even the base model projector is. Now remember, this is only pulling in at 720p. It looks fantastic for 720p. Mind-blowing. It almost looks like 1080 at 720. So I don't know how they managed to pull that off with this little projector, but it looks phenomenal. So let's go take it over there. I'm going to set it up. We're going to blow it up to 100 inches during the day so that you can have a good idea of how much light loss you're going to get. If you have a more lit room, I would suggest moving the projector closer to the wall. The closer you get, the brighter it's going to get. This is your focal point adjustment right here. So just give that a little twist, and that will allow you to, focus the projector in, and then go through your keystone settings to adjust the image and squash it and make it however you want to. Okay, so I'm going to take this over there, set it up. We're going to hook it up to my gaming laptop too. We're going to run that through HDMI so you can see what that looks like. I'll choose the game of my selection. I'll grab my Bluetooth controller. We'll do that. Let's get going. I want you guys to have a very good in-depth review of this, because I think people think this thing is actually kind of a joke. And I know you're seeing ads all over TikTok, Facebook, everywhere for this thing. And I know that the ads look chintzy. I'm here to tell you, I have 2 of these. This is phenomenal. Even the base model is great. For the price, it is really hard to argue with something like this. This gives you a ton of features. And if you do get the Android version, we won't even go into that. Amazing. So let's get started. Hey guys, I just want to remind you, this is during the day, okay? There are lights on. I also have skylights in this room that I cannot turn off because they go directly to the roof. That is in this room, okay? Projector's turned on. I have it over here. All right. I have it connected because I'm going to be playing through my tablet. I have it connected through here and into this JBL. That's it. After that, we'll hook up the gaming laptop to it. That's during the day, guys. You can see this clearly during the day. I mean, this is, like I said, there's light. It is penetrating. There is lots of light coming through here. All right. I have the room set reasonably low light, right, to the best I can. And you can see it. It is visible easily. I can see this with no issues. So let me get this tablet over here set up. To give you an idea, I am 6 or 7 feet away. I'm going to be hooking the tablet up here, and it will be casting all the way to over there. And I will show you this is playable without latency. Okay, let me get this set up. So pull up something else here. We do. You never go wrong with some Smash Bros, right? And bear in mind, there is a lot of light in here, you guys. I mean, a lot of light, right? And I'm playing this during the day. Let's get going here. But like I said, as you can see, the brighter games going to be a little easier to play during the day. You choose darker games, it's a little bit harder. Okay, Link. I haven't played this in forever. Oh, that's right. I just remembered how to turn into a rock. Oh. Come on. Oh. My tablet was like updating or something. I forgot how to grab people. That's how long it's been since I played this. No. All right, well, I think you guys get the idea, right? You get the idea. It's totally playable. There's almost zero latency. It's daylight. As long as you choose a little bit brighter game, perfect. At night or medium light, you can see everything without issue. So that's being done right now through my tablet on Cast with an N64 controller. On Android, let's move over to the laptop. Yeah, I don't know. I may have to update this computer. I'll give this another shot. Let's see if we can get this to load big picture mode. Gets to that screen just fine. Maybe it'll work this time. There we go. Okay, just needed a quick reset. All right, let's pull up the Master Chief series. We'll hit play. I don't have the projector turned up very loud either, guys. I could if I wanted to, I guess, but not necessary. So as you can see, this looks pretty darn good, and I have it turned down. This is a high resolution display. I actually have it turned down to 1080 for this, but it looks extremely clean. So give this a chance to finish loading Steam. Not all these reviews go through perfectly how they should, obviously. I want to show you guys the little issues I have. A lot of it's going to be device dependent on how smoothly this goes for you, but yeah. So hopefully it loads fine this time. There we go. Seems to be working. And we're in the middle of a storm outside right now. All right. We should see Halo in a second. There we go. Xbox Studios. Now remember, at night, guys, this is going to look incredible. This is during the daytime. I have lights in my ceiling above me, daytime lights that are on right now, and it still looks stupid clear. You know, there is some loss, obviously. There's some color loss, but it's not horrible. So pull this up. We'll go to campaign. I think the last one I was left off on was Halo 3. We'll go ahead and just kick this off. I have my Bluetooth controller connected. This is at over 100 inches. This is 108 inches on my wall during the day. I don't even remember where I left off on this game, to be honest with you guys. And that's not even a white wall, by the way. That is a slightly tinged yellow wall. Yeah, this looks great. I could easily game on this with no issues. At night, this would be fantastic. Yeah, this looks great. I could actually probably bump the graphics up and it would look even better. But I can see all the detail scaling in the ground and everything. The grass, I can see all of the detail scaling in HD. It looks great. Physics are moving how they should. And this is only Halo 3. Bear in mind, I could bump way better games up on this. This was just an idea of graphics for you guys. No, 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 no. No thanks. I'll drive. Do not get in my Warthog, bro. Yeah. Hold RB to get in the seat. Yeah, get out. There we go. Let's rip, Chip. So you wanted to know, can you game on this? This is 100 inches. 108 inches right now during the day on my wall. Whoever that guy was that came on my last review and was like, it looks all blurry and blah, 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 blah. Bro, I'm calling you out. This is the base model. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you a little bit of gaming. Obviously, you can see this is totally playable. Totally playable. Even during the day, playable. HD graphics. And like I said, I have my computer toned down to 1080 and it still looks fantastic. I could probably bump this up to 4K and it would look even better. Even better. So you tell me, is this really as bad as everyone is making this projector out to be? Because I'm going to be honest with you, this looks phenomenal. For $46, you're really going to argue with something like this? Look at, during the day, I have daytime lights on outside right now in this room. And I can still see this perfectly fine, hooked up to my gaming laptop over there on the wall with no issues. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Remember, guys, this is the base model that I just showed you. The Android version is 1080. The one that you just looked at is 720. Same price. Just be cautious and make sure you read thoroughly through the post on Temu of what you're buying, because the Android one will give you a lot more features and it's capable of 1080p. Now, both of these say Ultra HD. They can take 4K and downscale it for use. This projector can do that. Is it going to be true 4K representation? The answer is no. It's going to be like a medium or high-end version of 1080 is what you're going to be presented with. But the more clear you can make the stream or the resolution from the device that you're using, the better it is going to look on here. Whether it's the base model or the upgrade model, they both look fantastic. Do I think this projector is worth $46? 100% yes. That's the reason I bought two of them. I didn't ask Temu to send these to me. I bought them. There's $100 in projectors here. I bought them with my own money. I'm making this for you guys so you have a good idea of how good these really are. So now you can understand whether it's worth your purchase or not. That was the base model. It's doing all of that for $46. Just going to leave it there. Don't forget to smash the like button, show a little love, subscribe if I helped you make a decision. I don't make any money. I will put the link that I bought these from in the description of this video. I will also post it down in the comment section. I make no money off the affiliate link whatsoever. There is no affiliate link for these. I'm just posting the link that I bought these from, and the price is going to vary week to week. Some weeks this projector will be $60, and other weeks it'll be $45. You just got to buy it when it goes on sale. And be paying attention. This is the base model. This one came in a larger box and clearly says right here, no built-in Android. This one came in a smaller box and clearly says 1080p Ultra HD built-in Android system. Two different boxes, same link. I can't help which one you get. If you have an issue, take it up with Temu. But both projectors are fantastic for the price. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Toodles.